I'd like to talk to you today about lifestyle changes. They don't have to be dramatic, but they can be dramatic to your life. I'm Lisa Ann McCall, physical therapist, posture princess, lover of movement. 3 foundational lifestyle changes that I think if people just introduce to themselves will make their life better, their health better, everything will just have greater meaning and purpose. And so I think when we talk about lifestyle changes, it sounds kind of burdensome, like, oh my God, I've got to change the way I eat, No, lifestyle changes to me are lifestyle my whole life. I just start to embrace this new way of seeing things or doing things. One is movement. Have a foundation in movement, a skill. Like I teach the skill of a foundational movement. So my ability to move well has changed my health tremendously. And I'm always changing with it. So I pick sports or activities that demand that I learn a skill. And it builds on the skill of the movement that I teach, the foundation. So I do some kung fu, I do some speed work, I do a little rock climbing. I do things that challenge me, but I love them. I mean, it's one of those things where you're bringing the two together. It's a art and a science, but it's a lifestyle change, which means I embrace it. I take those steps throughout my life, small steps. The next one is breathing. I think that I just take for granted that I know how to do diaphragmatic breathing. Look it up, play with it, but your diaphragm is a big area of your body. And when that diaphragm moves correctly, the muscles of the diaphragm get stronger, and they're all connected to your pelvic floor. They're connected to your heart. They're connected to your lymphatic. They're connected to your digestion. They're connected to your hormones that you release in your brain. Nobody really explains usually how powerful breathing well is. And there's so much online that you can play with. Find something you like, but learn to breathe well to be a strong breather, and go discover what works for you. But diaphragmatic breathing, look that up. The third thing I would say is your perspective on life, your mind. Probably the most challenging. But what you want to do is you want to start to look for people who can help you see that life is really works. It's not broken. You're not broken. Your brain's not broken. It's just that you haven't been able to dig up and tap into your resources. It's a skill. It's a skill just like the movement skill. It's just like the breathing skill. And if you work on one, it'll affect the other. My movement skills affect my mental skills. My mental skills affect my breathing skills. They're all connected. That's the beauty. You're not just doing 1, 2, 3. And then the food thing, obviously a lifestyle change is how you eat, is something that I think just kind of comes along when you do the others. Because I think a lot of people change the way they eat, but they're not changing the way they are inside. So it's just, I don't know how effective it is. It's not my expertise. If your food thing is working for you, fantastic. But set that down if that one's real challenging, and dive in to these other 3 because they're very doable. Meaning, just start to find out what works for you in your lifestyle changes, and you will be amazed, absolutely amazed at how good life can be. Don't forget, subscribe, comment, share. Why not? See you later, alligator.